Today we are talking about faith, conviction, and self-discipline, the blueprint of champions. What's up, family? Welcome back to the Blueprint Mindset, where we dig deep into the mindset, habits, and stories that build unshakable success. I'm Abraham Gardner.
And I'm Michael Albright. Today, we're breaking down three pillars that separate the average from the elite: faith, conviction, and self discipline. These aren't just buzzwords, they're the real deal foundations behind every champion's story.
Yeah, and to bring these to life, we're dropping examples from some of the most inspiring figures out there. Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, and Jelly Roll, a guy who's been through hell and came out winning with pure grit and faith.
So let's start with faith. Abraham, what's your take on faith beyond the typical religious angle?
Faith is belief in the unseen. It's trusting the process and your own ability when results are nowhere in sight. Take Michael Jordan, the GOAT, cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine that hit to your confidence.
Right? Most people would have quit. But MJ had this faith, not just in God, but in himself and his work ethic. He believed he'd make it one day, and that faith was the foundation of his legendary comeback.
Exactly. And Jelly Roll, man, this guy's story is something else. Coming from a rough background, battling addiction, homelessness, and the weight of a troubled past, faith in his music and future kept him grinding.
No one handed him anything. He had to believe in himself when nobody else did. Faith meant showing up every day to write, record, and push through darkness that most people can't imagine.
And that's the first blueprint step. Faith isn't just hope, it's active belief. You're fighting invisible battles with trust that your breakthrough is coming.
Next up, let's talk about conviction. This is your internal motivator, your why, as some call it, the unshakable reason behind your actions. It's what keeps you anchored when storms hit.
Elon Musk has conviction like no other. Think about all the times he's risked billions and put his reputation on the line. SpaceX launches failed, Tesla almost went bankrupt, but Musk's conviction, changing the world, making humanity multiplanetary, kept him going.
It's that deep-rooted internal why. For Jelly Roll, his conviction was about survival and legacy. He wasn't just making music for fame. He wanted to show others that your past doesn't define your future. That message kept him focused through every little setback.
Conviction turns challenges into fuel. It's what lets you say no to distractions, yes to the hard work, and keep going when quitting feels easiest.
Faith and conviction set the vision. Self-discipline is the grind, the muscle that turns dreams into reality.
Exactly. Look at Michael Jordan's infamous training regimen, the countless hours shooting, running, perfecting his craft, even when no one was watching.
And Jelly Roll's story hits here too. Imagine waking up every day fighting your past demons, staying clean, and then hitting the studio for hours to write and record. Self discipline kept him on track when temptation and hardship were calling him off course.
Self discipline is choosing the long game over instant gratification. It's consistency, sacrifice, and making hard choices day in and day out.
And Elon Musk's 80 to 100-hour work weeks, that's next level discipline. When your mission is bigger than you have to outwork everyone.
So, faith, conviction, self discipline. Together, they're a blueprint for anyone who wants to rise, no matter the odds.
Yeah, it's about believing you can when the world says no, knowing your why deeply enough to stay committed, and then constantly doing the work no one sees.
Jelly Roll's journey is a perfect reminder. No matter how dark your past or how steep the climb, if you have faith, hold tight to your conviction, and practice relentless discipline, you can rewrite your story.
So here's what we want you to do right now. Think about your own life. What are you believing in, even if you can't see it yet? What's your unshakable why? And are you showing up every day to do the work?
Here are some questions to journal on or meditate with. What am I having faith in right now that others might doubt? What's the deep conviction that should keep me moving, no matter the obstacles? How disciplined am I in my daily habits toward my goals? What sacrifices am I willing to make to live my purpose? When I face setbacks, do I see them as stops or setups for a comeback?
Powerful stuff. And remember, faith doesn't mean perfection. Conviction doesn't mean everything will be easy. Self-discipline doesn't mean you won't get tired. But together, they create a foundation no one can shake.
Family, I want you to walk away today knowing that your blueprint for success is already inside you. You just have to build it with faith, conviction, and discipline.
Keep your eyes on your vision, stand firm in your why, and outwork the doubt every single day.
Until next time, stay bold, stay relentless, and keep building your blueprint.
And as always, let us know your faith, conviction, and discipline story. Send us a DM, share with your crew, or journal it out loud. Your comeback blueprint starts now.
Let's get after it.
Until next time, be strong and stay focused.